Hello again, guys and gals, and welcome back to that Techo guy. Free-to-play, play-to-earn games are becoming very popular, especially in the crypto space. There are many games out there, some that might be less legit than others, but obviously I'm just going to be reviewing ones that I know that are legit and actually do pay out money and actual cryptocurrencies. So today I'm going to be reviewing a great new game, which is relatively new and came out in February of this year, called Gemly. So stay tuned. Alrighty, so let's get right to it. Gemly, we're going to go straight to the website and we're going to see what Gemly actually is and what it actually can provide for you as well. So on my screen here, I'm just going to go to the Gemly site. In the description of this video, there is a link for the Gemly site with my referral code. Click that link and you will be getting 100,000 gems from the get-go as well to help you out to start your quest. So I'm just going to go to the website here. I really love the way they do the animations and everything. So here you can see that they have been active 108 days, okay? The site actually came online, if I'm not mistaken, on Valentine's Day. So it's been launched on the 14th of February of 2023 this year. Basically, this is a play-to-earn game. Gemly is an incremental game built on the play-to-earn concept where you can earn real money. Nothing needs to be downloaded to play. You can play it right in your browser. So what you do basically in this game is you develop your own army of mercenaries. They will fight monsters even if you are not on the site or in the game. Then you receive gems in return for defeating these monsters every second for destroying the various enemies, using the full strength of the mercenaries that you recruited. And then you're going to exchange the gems you earned for real money and withdraw them to your bank account, electronic wallet, or cryptocurrencies. Okay, so there are several different ways that you can actually withdraw the gems that you earned, or you can actually reinvest those gems into recruiting more of these mercenaries that we're going to see right here. Okay, so the weakest mercenary would be the ancient ant. Okay, you're going to get loads of descriptions and it's really neatly laid out. The site is very neatly laid out. Okay, we can see the roadmap here. If we go back to the very beginning, let's see, it was in fact 14th February, the game launch, okay, Valentine's Day. On the 19th of February, global contest starts. So they've actually been sticking to the timelines here. They've even got a messenger app that you can actually communicate with other players in the game. You've got levels and boosters and leaderboards, and it's really fun and great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sign into my account. I've only been playing this game and on this game for 1 day, okay? But it's really promising. It really looks like a great site, and I thought that this was definitely worth mentioning. So let me just log into my account now, okay? So this is my account, and I am currently logged in as that Techo guy. I'm currently at level 26. The first thing that I suggest that you do when you actually register through my link through the description of this video below, so register through that link there, the first thing you should do as soon as you register is go to settings and definitely go to security here and just enable the security level, okay? Use something like Google Authenticator or two-factor authentication so that you can keep your account safe. This is very important with any single website that you use. So this site does provide these security settings. It is also SSL certified. The connection is secure, it's encrypted, so always important to check these things out. After all, we are dealing with actual cryptocurrencies and money here. So I've got 135,000 gems, and at the moment that's equivalent to 13 cents. Okay, it's not a lot, but I've just started out as well. So I really also like that when you actually hover on the amounts, it gives you the equivalence of how much that actually costs, okay? So let me just show you the start of the game here. So basically what you need to do at the very beginning is that you need to complete a tutorial, okay? So when you're going to sign up through my link, you're going to get a tutorial, complete that tutorial, and then you will be rewarded 100,000 gems, okay? So that's very important, okay? The 100,000 gems will help you get started in order to be able to recruit those mercenaries to fight against the monsters. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to play. Okay, and as you can see, mine is already in progress. I've already been killing monsters. I've killed a total of 16,500 enemies, and that's less than a day pretty much. I've got 63 mercenaries recruited, and my current damage per second is 110 million. Okay, now you say I got 110 million damage per second in a day. Now I did have some Shiba Inu coins, and I did deposit some of those coins. It wasn't a lot. It was equivalent to around $50 worth of Shiba Inu coins. But I really believe this game has some solid potential here, and the way it's neatly laid out and the work that's gone into it, I think deserves that as well. You don't have to deposit any funds. You can start off for free. Obviously, the progress will be slower for you because you'll have to start gaining the gems slowly, and then obviously start recruiting your mercenaries once you actually accumulate those gems. But yes, you can still do it for free. It just takes some more time and patience. As I said, I invested equivalent of $50 in Shiba Inu coins that were there not being used from mining. So when I had mined those Shiba Inu coins, I had actually acquired quite a bit, and so I just decided to put some in this awesome game. Okay, so basically you don't do anything. You're not actually fighting the monsters yourself or anything. It's all automated. Depending on the damage per second, it's going to take you to defeat the monster. You're always defeating monsters. It's not like the monster's going to defeat you or anything. Then what you do, once you're accumulating the gems, you click on the collect button, and those will go into your gems collection here. When you're actually collecting gems, you're gaining experience. When you gain experience, you're gaining levels. The levels will go up. So if I click on level here, it will tell you that for XP, for 25% of the income is from defeating monsters. So if I just let it go, keep it going like this, defeating all the monsters, okay? It even tells you that I would reach level 100 in 76 days at this rate if I just let it defeat the monsters and do nothing else, okay? Now, you can do other things like get 50% of the income from completing tasks in the quest page. You can get 75% of the income from viewing links in website surfing, and I'll show you these as well. And 100% of the income can come from affiliate programs, like for example, I've given you my link below, and you can also do that and share that out with your friends as well. And you can all kind of gain together as well, okay? So you'll be gaining even more that way. So once you've reached level 25, which I have, you'll get free message sending in Messenger. It says here that by default, Messenger charges a fee of 1,000 gems for a new dialogue. So if you go to communication and you try and open Messenger here and start communicating with anyone, I don't have any messages or any friends or anything just yet, you'll actually be charged 1,000 gems for that. But after level 25, you won't be charged anything, okay? And then you'll even get other things like, for example, when you reach level 50, 20% income from website viewing in website surfing. So they'll give you an additional bonus on top of what you're going to get for viewing the adverts for reaching level 50. And from level 100, you'll get advanced privacy settings, okay? You've got all the eyes and the information here. Go on them and it will tell you exactly what these mean. Boosters per level, same thing. If you just click on it, you'll get like boosters. I've got a 10% booster currently on. I've got 3 hours remaining for that, almost 4 hours. So be sure to use these wisely. It actually does tell you here that boosters can significantly increase your damage and accelerate experience gain for a certain period of time. And the easiest way to obtain the boosters is to increase your account level, okay? Now, a thing that I would like to note here is that although I am at level 26, if I collect these gems, I'm going to gain experience, which means I'm going to jump a few levels there, okay? Like I've just said, I've got a 10% booster applied at the moment, okay? And I've got 110 million damage per second. If I did not have that booster, I would have 100 million damage per second, okay? Use the boosters wisely. I would say accumulate mercenaries. When you see that monsters are getting really tough, it's taking you ages to complete, then you would start using boosters. Another feature in the game as well is called cycles, okay? Now, if we see more about cycles, basically what they are is that each time you defeat a land and a monster, so here you can see I'm at location 9 out of 10, enemy 3 out of 3. Now it's going to go to a different location, okay? Once that whole cycle is over, you've defeated all the locations and all the enemies in those locations, then you'll go on to a new cycle. When you go on to a new cycle, here it's telling me it's going to take me approximately another 4 minutes for this cycle to end, and I'm currently at cycle 552. But if we click here, you can see more information about that, and it's telling you that every time you defeat the last opponent in the last location, the new cycle starts. With each new transition to a new cycle, the health of all enemies and your income from them increases by 1%, okay? So if you're at cycle 1, for example, and the health of the monster is 1 million, your reward is, for example, 0.0578. Okay? If you go on to cycle 2, that's going to increase by 1%. So the health's going to increase by 1%, and the reward is also going to increase by 1%. Okay? Levels. Basically, when you're increasing the levels, you're increasing your chances to gain these rewards, and you'll obviously be able to claim even more boosters as well. So if you get up to level 250, you can even claim 100% boost for 24 hours. So that would be awesome as well. They even have the inbuilt calculator here, which will tell you your level calculation. So if I click on that, it's automatically going to say, okay, here you can learn about experience and level and also calculate the amount of experience required to reach the desired level using the convenient calculator. So I'm currently at level 26. Let's say I want to get to level 27. Okay, so I'm going to calculate that. It'll tell you to move to level 27, I need to get a total of 4,281 experience points. Now, like I said, when I collect the gems, I'm going to get those experience points. Each time I'm defeating monsters here, it is also telling me that I am acquiring this many gems, this many experience points. The blue icon here is the experience points, okay? Down here is where you would recruit your mercenaries, okay? So the cheapest one is 1 gem. You can start off with that. When you go on the 1 gem, it shows you the equivalent in price, okay? How much that actually would cost in dollars, and how much destruction it's giving you, how much it will earn you per day. So if you click on all of these, it'll explain in good detail what every one of them means. So, for example, damage per second. This is going to give you 1 damage per second. In 24 hours of work, it will give you 86,400 damage. And for 30 days, it will give you 2.59 million damage, okay? So at the moment, I've got the special offer because I've got mercenaries that are on for the 100 days of Gemly, which is a promotional offer that's currently on until the end of this weekend. So be sure to take advantage of this because it's a really good offer. And for 10 million gems, which is equivalent to $10, okay, and I bought 5 of these Robin Hoods. So I spent 50 million, which is the 50 I deposited from the Shiba Inu coins that I told you earlier. This will give you 20 million damage per second. I've got 5 of them, so that's 100 million. If I were to take that equivalence and go to the next mercenary, which is the Royal Guardian, that costs 50 million as well. So if I were to buy 1 Royal Guardian, that would give me 80 million. So it's more worth it at the moment to buy 5 and still spend 50 million anyway and get 20 million more damage, because 20 million times the 5 I have is 100 million damage per second. Okay, so that is a good deal at the moment, and there are currently 31 hours remaining until the end of this promotion. I've purchased 5. Who knows, maybe I'll try and get another 5. We'll see. But I'll try and accumulate as many gems as I can in the meantime to do that as well. So it's neatly laid out. Here you just click on the description. It tells you about all the mercenaries that you're dealing with. For example, if I go to damage per second on the Robin Hood one, this will give me 20 million per second, 24 hours of work, 1.72 trillion damage, and 30 days it'll give me 51.8 trillion damage, and for the entire hiring period it'll give me 345 trillion worth of damage. Okay, now it's important to note that the mercenaries that you're recruiting are on loan, so once they earn you a total of 200%, so pretty much if I paid 10 million for one of these mercenaries, okay, you're going to get back 200%. So you're going to double your income in that respect. So the contract with this mercenary will end when they have earned 200% of their cost. And here it tells you exactly how long. So these little red text things here, when you go hover on them, it'll give you more information. It'll give you the equivalence in price, okay? It'll give you the total number of gems, non-abbreviated. 10M is 10 million, okay? So 200% means that in total this mercenary will earn you 20 million gems. For each mercenary, I have 5 of them. So technically speaking, I'm going to be earning 100 million gems, and I spent 50 million gems when I actually acquired this mercenary. Okay, it's telling you that it's going to take around 200 days. If you go on 1% per day, that's telling you exactly what it's earning. So one mercenary is earning me 10 cents a day. I've got 5 of them, so technically speaking, I am now earning 50 cents a day. And all I deposited here really was 50 euro. So the return on investment will be reached in 100 days, okay? And that will for each mercenary. So in 100 days, I'm going to get that 50 back if I want to withdraw it, of course, or not reinvest it into even more to build even stronger mercenaries and a stronger fleet, okay? It's a really fun game. I'm not really going to bore you to death with all the details because otherwise this video will take forever, but I'm really into it. I mean, it's been a day since I've been using it, and since I've been playing this game. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to stay on the site. You can close the site down, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, refresh the page, and you'll see how many gems you have accumulated. Collect the gems, you'll jump levels, and then obviously you'll be able to reap even more rewards and boosters. So let me just collect my gems here now, okay? So I've collected them and I've jumped up to level 36 already. And as you see, I'm accumulating even more as we speak, okay? Now, let that go on. When I reach level 50, I'm going to get the 20% income from website viewing in website surfing, okay? So the important things of how you can earn even more gems, okay? I'm going to go through this because it is important for you to be able to know how you can actually maximize your potential and income as well. So I'm going to go to the earnings section here on the side, and I'm going to go to website surfing. And here, what you can basically do is just view some quick ads from advertisers. You just click on watch. Here it's going to tell you, for example, you're going to earn 780 gems just for viewing a 20-second advert, okay? Now, some of the adverts don't actually open up. Some might be broken links, but give them a chance, because if you see the bar at the bottom progressing, then that means that it actually is working, okay? Let me give you an example. I'm just going to click on the first one and click on watch. So that's going to open a new site. Case in point, this refused to connect. It doesn't mean it's not working. It is working. At the bottom, you can see the timer. Let that timer expire. Don't go and switch tabs. If I switch the tab here, it's going to say that kind of, listen, you've stopped. You should not leave this tab during the view. Now it's going to continue from where you left off. Okay, even if you leave it on your screen as split screen, it's not going to work. You have to leave it in focus. You have to be on the actual site. Okay, now at the end of the timer, you're going to get a capture to pass the robot check. The number is 61 in the image. I'm going to click 61, and that's been credited. Okay, then you can close this tab down and go back to the site, and it's going to say viewed here. I'm going to go on to the next one, and same thing. Okay, so give it a second to load up the timer. Once that timer expires, you can then do the capture phrases as well. Okay, let me let this get to the end because it's important for me to show you something else when it comes to those robot checks and the captcha. Don't take too long to do it, because otherwise you'll need to actually do the 20 seconds again, or you'll have to actually refresh the captcha. Refreshing the captcha can be done 3 times. I know the number is 99, but sometimes it might not be clear. So you can just click on the red square with the number and it will change, okay? And it'll give you another number. For example, this looks like 57. I'll click it again. It's 74. But you can't do it more than 3 times. Let me show you. No more than 3 times, okay? So 74, click 74. Site viewed, credited with 300 gems and the experience points as well. So important to note that you're also getting experience points and not that just the gems. So a suggestion that I would make here to the team is to add also the experience points here if they can do that, so that you actually know what you're getting in terms of experience points as well. So this is one way that you can actually earn more gems when you've exhausted all the list. Okay, I've went through all of them yesterday. I had like 2 or 3 pages worth of these, and some of them are even in the thousands, the gems that you get. Okay, you give it some time and it'll update again. You'll see a little number here. It's saying I've got 6 at the moment, 2 of them I've done. Okay, and it will actually give you more per hour. I think it loads up some more. It depends on your location, I guess, as well. So just make sure to view these as much as you can. List of sites here. If you click on the percentage, if you hover on it, it'll just show you what you're going to do. So if I reach level 50, I'm going to get an additional 20% to these values, okay? And when you actually view like 1,000 of them, you'll actually get 1%. When you view 2,000, 1%, and it keeps on accumulative, okay? So these bonuses are always accumulating. You can also earn from quests, okay? So you can get gems for free by doing multiple quests, okay? You can... I've already gotten the boosters here. I've made my first deposit. It doesn't tell you how much you need to make. As a deposit, I decided to go for $50 or euros worth, and that basically gave me this, and I clicked on the receive. When you click on receive, it doesn't mean that it will be applied. The booster is not yet applied, okay? You need to actually apply it yourself, okay? So you receive it in your account, and then you actually apply it when you want to apply it from the game itself, and I'll show you how to do that as well. So if you click on the eye here as well, I can say activate. You can't activate more than 1 booster at the same time, okay? So just use these sparingly, use them when you actually think you need them, when monsters start getting harder and harder. That is my 2 cents from the day I've played this, so just make sure you use them wisely, okay? You can show a posting of a payout. You can actually get paid out, okay? So 100,000 gems, which is what you're going to get when you click my referral link in the description of this video, is equivalent to 10 cents. You can cash them out straight away if you want, or you can invest them in the game and buy your mercenaries, which is what I suggest you do, obviously, when starting out, okay? When you post a payout, you're actually going to leave a message about the payout on the forum, and then you will actually get 100,000 gems again. So I can cash out 100,000 gems and just get back 100,000 gems. But does that really make sense? Yes, it can make sense, because you'll be actually getting 10 cents in your account. It's not a lot, but things being this will all build up over time as well, okay? I'm currently doing a video review on this, so hopefully I'll get somewhere between 100k and 5 million gems as well. Hopefully, we'll see. I'll try and upload that after as well. I've actually destroyed at least 10,000 monsters, so I can actually receive 100,000 gems right now, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to click on receive here, and quest completed. More quests. Invite at least 10 referrals. If I get more than 10 referrals, 50,000 gems, okay? So be sure to share your referral link as well and keep on earning and earning and earning, okay? 300,000 for the marketer and at least 50 referrals, at least 250 referrals, and you keep on building and building and building. The total amount of deposits from referrals is 10 million gems, for example. I was one of those, and I actually applied for this through another referral link from someone else, so that is going to count toward that referrals gems as well, okay? So basically you can earn through global contests as well. So it tells you for every 1 point for every dollar of your deposit, you are automatically getting into the draw here. I am in place 132 because I deposited 50. I got obviously another 2 from links in surfing. Okay, so from those links that I showed you earlier that you click on, you will actually also get 0.05 points for viewing the link in surfing. This lasts for a month. There's a prize pool of $2,500 that they will give away in gems for 20 lucky Gemly players. So this is quite interesting as well. You can actually earn more from this as well. The person that's in first place at the moment has got 3,600 points, and he is set to get a $1,000 prize. Okay, which will be in the form of gems. $1,000 is equivalent to 1 billion gems. Okay, so you can either cash those out, or you can reinvest them into stronger mercenaries as well in the game. It all is up to you. If I go back to the homepage of Gemly and we go back to my account and we go on earning, those are the ways you can earn like I've just showed you. Sometimes it's important that you refresh the page to refresh your status. Okay, so my gems have now accumulated here to 533 because obviously I've collected gems from before. I can collect even more, 3,300, 3,400. Let that go up and then I'll just accumulate them all at once. Remember, cycles, when the cycles are over, it's always getting more difficult for you to kill the monsters and to defeat them, so you always need to enhance your mercenaries. Seems like a fun game. One thing I'd like to mention is that here you've got some blank spaces when recruiting some of the recruits. It doesn't mean that when these spaces fill up that you can't purchase more recruits. You can purchase as many as you want. You can purchase them in batches of 10, in batches of 100. You can do it custom here and actually enter the quantity of how many you want. I can put, like, for example, 20,000 of them, and it'll tell you it's going to cost you 300 million gems in order to purchase those. Okay, so you can keep on purchasing as many as you want. Here I've got 20 of these mercenaries, but on the screen here it's going to show that I've got less, but I've actually got 20. So always look at these statistics. These statistics here of each mercenary will also show you what damage they're contributing. For example, I've got 20 mercenaries, which are the Wandering Vikings, and they're giving me 17.2 thousand damage per second in power. That's their contribution. They're contributing 0.01% of the total damage that I am inflicting upon the monsters. Because obviously the strongest mercenaries are the Robin Hood ones I have here. I've got 5 of those at the moment. They're inflicting 100 million damage per second. So obviously they're taking the bulk right there, 90.79%. Okay. So anyway, I hope that I've given you a good detailed overview of this. One last thing that I'm going to mention is that you can also have this in your pocket. If you've got an Android phone, you can go to this corner down here, keep Gemly in your pocket and download the APK. So download the APK, you can actually access the website off your mobile phone and just download it directly to your mobile phone. If you're on a desktop computer, download the APK to your desktop computer and then just connect your phone up to the computer and copy the file over, install it. Obviously make sure to enable that you can install from third-party sources, and then install the APK and you can have it neatly on your phone and track the progress on the go as well, which is a really neat feature to have as well. This company Gemly is based in London apparently. One thing that I did notice that caught my surprise is that when you actually come to withdraw, so you go to finance and you can deposit, withdraw and see your transactions. Let's say I want to withdraw, okay? So there are several ways you can withdraw, but one thing I did notice is that they do not offer sterling. Seeing that they're based in London, I would assume that they would have put GBP there as well. But anyway, you can withdraw in US dollars using Payeer, or you can go and withdraw them over Tether or whatever network you want using TRX or Matic, or directly to US dollars using Payeer. You can even withdraw in euro, but the only option available is Payeer. Okay, so if you don't have Payeer and you want these in actual fiat currency, I would suggest that you sign up for an account with Payeer as well, and I will leave a link for that down in the description below as well for you. You can actually get them in rubles as well, BRL as well, or cryptocurrencies that you want as well. All the information is here. You would enter your payout details here. It's quite easy. It will tell you exactly how much you receive. So if I want to right now just withdraw my 533,000 gems, and let's say I want to withdraw those to Tron, okay, TRX, it's telling me that I'm going to receive 4 Tron, okay? That's the equivalent of the 533. Like I said, if you hover on things, it'll tell you the value, so be sure to check that out. Here it tells you the exchange rate is $1 is equal to 11 Tron. So with 533,000, I don't have $1, okay? So let those gems accumulate and then withdraw when you think it's best. Obviously, check out the others as well. There's Litecoin. I won't receive anything because it's not enough to receive anything. It's negligible. Let's say I want some Dogecoin. I would be receiving 2.69. Be careful of the transaction fee. So here I would technically not be getting anything if I withdraw and make a payout now. Okay, the transaction fee is higher than obviously what I will receive. And obviously it tells you that the minimum amount is 15 Doge as well. If you want to get this in actual fiat currency, it tells you that the minimum amount is 10 cents. So like I said, as soon as you sign up through my referral link down below, you'll receive 100,000 gems, which are equivalent to 10 cents. And you can actually withdraw them if you want straight away. But I would just obviously put those into mercenaries, so then you can accumulate even more and then you can cash out after, okay? So I'd receive at the moment 533,000 in euro is equivalent to 48 euro cents. In US dollars, it's equivalent to $52 here. So when you're doing it with cryptocurrencies and you're paying out in cryptocurrencies, you're in a way getting less equivalents to fiat currency. So I'd just stick to fiat currencies. And then if you want, just buy those coins after, okay? That's my 2 cents on that one. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it useful. Let me know what you think of the game down in the comments section below, how long you've been using the game, if you're already on the game and playing it and using it. And obviously don't forget to sign up through my link, which I will be pinning below. If you want to sign up for Payeer as well, it's going to be there as well. This game has some great potential. It's been here around 3 months already, and I think it's going strong. Pretty awesome. You can turn on the animations, by the way, as well for the monsters. If you turn them on, you'll just, when you're defeating a monster, it'll just show the monster toppling over and all this stuff and all the animations. I prefer the faster way, sort of. You're not going to accumulate any faster by turning on or off the animations, but obviously the lands will transition slower and things like that, but the accumulation will be exactly the same. Just wanted to mention that last point there, okay? I've just turned on animations. Let's just see this monster being defeated right now in 3, 2, 1, and monster defeated. See, falling over. There you go. New monster comes with the little animation thing, but I'll just turn this off and leave this off. I've just remembered one last point before I close the video. Sorry, it's quite a long video, but I wanted to go into as much detail as possible. Here we have the profitability calculator. It'll automatically update the mercenaries based on what you currently have. I'm just going to click on calculate and it will tell me exactly how much I am making. So for income for 60 minutes in an hour, I'm making 20,800 gems and 5,200 experience points. If you go on it, it'll give you the equivalent. So in an hour, I'm making 2 cents. Okay. In a day, I'm making 50 cents. For 7 days, I'm making $3.5 in a week. In a month, I'm pretty much making $15, and in a year, I'm making $182. Okay, that's obviously if I don't, if I let the gems accumulate and don't reinvest them into the mercenaries to accumulate even faster. Okay, but I wanted to show you this because this is a nice feature, straight official on the website with the profitability calculated right there. That profitability calculator is very cool and even puts in the mercenaries in for you so you don't have to. Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so down below, smash the like button and hit that notification bell to be notified when new videos do come out on my channel. And until next time, take very good care of yourselves and thanks for watching.